Hey guys, you probably know that some enemies in the game are segmented. If you try to spawn those entities with the debug console, most of them will instantly die. You need to spawn the same entity multiple times, and the game will then try to combine the segments to form the boss or enemy how you know it in the game. But here's the fun part, you can actually make some of the bosses longer than usual if you spawn the pieces on top of each other. When I randomly discovered this while recording for another video, my first thought directly went to one of my favorite bosses in the game, Turd. I was really curious and only had one question in mind. What is the longest possible turd that can be created in Isaac? After some testing, I discovered that a turtlet will split into two 11-piece bosses if you try to make it 22 pieces long. This is already quite a long piece of crap, but I don't want to stop until we see perfection. So here's the answer to our question. The longest possible turtlet has 21 segments. Isn't it beautiful? The boss is so long that the bouncing attack will become way more unpredictable and harder to dodge. And this is not even a regular small 1x1 boss room. The extra length also makes it so the turtlet will completely wrap you up if you stand still for a moment, which will then make your character fling through the room. I think it is only natural that I also try to spawn as many of them as possible. Look at this spectacle. While doing this, I also discovered a funny bug. If you have flight and camp over a spot that turtlet can't reach, like a gap in the ground or obstacles, it will get stuck on the terrain after a bit. This will obviously never happen in a regular run, since Turtlet's boss room layout doesn't contain any holes or obstacles, but I still thought it would be fun to show you anyway. Well, playing around with the turd is fun and all, but there's still one thing I had to try. I wanted to see how hard a real fight against Mega Turtlet would be. But before that, make sure to hit like and subscribe if you want to see even more shitty content in the future. Dodging the fling attack of the 21-piece Mega Turtlet in a 1x1 room basically comes down to luck. The tail end can hit you at any time. You have to hug a corner and hope for the best. Interestingly enough, Mega Turtlet already splits into two 10-segment turtlets after hitting it with just one tier. However, this doesn't make the fight easier at all. The more individual turtlets are in the room, the harder it will be to keep track of them. And after splitting both of them one more time, you will have 4 regular sized turtlets. I didn't make it past that point with base Isaac, but all of them will split one more time for a total of 8 2-piece turds. This boss would be the undisputed king of dross. Anyway, you are probably wondering how other segmented bosses are affected by this, right? Well, let's just say I was too. I will showcase all of them in my next video. I hope to see you there. Bye!
He's the number one,
Isaac!
God's favorite son. His flowing robes reach down from heaven.